Hello students, how are you all? Hope you all are good. So on the basis of your request, this time we are going to perform the test of some dilute acidic group. And in this manner, the first test that we are going to perform in this video, this is the test of carbonate. So for this test, we need some equipments, we need some reagents. Let's understand what are these reagents and what are these equipments and how we perform this test. And this test is a very important test. The first ingredient or reagent that we use for this test is the carbonate salt. So here with me, this is the carbonate salt, this is the sodium carbonate. You can take any other carbonate also. So we need one carbonate salt. Another thing, we require a spatula. So with the help of a spatula, we transfer carbonate into the test tube, carbonate salt into the test tube. Another thing, we require dilute sulfuric acid. You can use dilute sulfuric acid or you can take dilute hydrochloric acid as per your choice. Both the acids give this result and they use as a group reagent for this test. And the confirmatory test for the confirmation of this test, we need lime water. You can see this is the lime water and this is totally transparent. So we also require lime water. And uh, the one very another and important thing that we use for this test is the passing tube. You can see this is a glass tube and this tube is tilted from this end. This tube is tilted and you can check in this tube there is a rubber cork is also there. So this rubber cork we fix into the test tube so that whatever the reaction takes place here and any gas is produced, so this gas to the come to the any other test tube. We can take that gas in any other test tube with the help of this passing tube. Suppose if I fix this test tube into another test tube, so because of this passing tube, gas move from one test tube to another. This is called gas passing tube. So this tube is hollow. It's a totally hollow tube and it is bent from one end and fixed with a cork. So this is a very important thing for the performance of this test. And another thing is the test tube holders. So with the help of test tube holder, you can hold your test tube. It's very essential that you hold your test tube with the test tube holder because anytime anything can be happen and acid comes and falls on your head. So as a safety measurement, you should use this test tube holder. So let's see how we perform this test. For that, I have already taken the small amount of carbonate salt into the test tube and I am fixing test tube holder on it. You can see this is the place where we fix test tube holder 1 inch down from the mouth. This is the exact place where we fix the test tube holder. Sometime I have seen students they had fixed test tube holder at this place. Sometimes they fix test tube holder at very near to the neck. This is the wrong thing. So always remember whenever you fix test tube holder, it always 1 inch down from the mouth of test tube. Now after that, I am going to mix one drop of this sulfuric acid into the carbonate salt. As soon as I drop one drop of sulfuric acid, dilute sulfuric acid into the carbonate salt, immediately reaction takes place, effervescence takes place, and a colorless gas evolve, colorless and odorless gas evolve. So first of all, at initial state, we have to introduce only one drop of acid into the carbonate salt. So how to introduce one drop of acid? For that, you need to tilt your test tube little because when you tilt your test tube, all the acid will go through the wall. All the acid will go along with the wall. So that's why only one drop or two drop of acid will go and react. Okay, and you can also check how reaction takes place after that. I'm just going to mix only one drop of acid through the wall. Now you can see fizz is also coming. So because of this fizz, because of this rapid reaction, what happened? we identify that some gas is evolving, some gas is coming out, and this gas is colorless and odorless. Now, we pass this gas into the lime water. If lime water turns milky, so this is a confirmation that this gas is carbon dioxide gas. And carbon dioxide gas is the gas which turns lime water milky. So let's check whether this gas is carbon dioxide or not. If this gas is carbon dioxide gas, then definitely our salt that we have taken is the carbonate salt. So let's proceed. Now this time I am mixing little large amount of sulfuric acid into the test tube, and after that I'll pass that gas into the lime water. Okay, let's proceed. Now I am fixing passing tube into the test tube, and one end of the tube I am putting into the lime water. Now you see, slowly gas is going and bubbles comes and lime water turns milky. Now you can see lime water turns milky. Lime water was transparent. Now after passing the gas, this lime water turns milky. So you can see here the milky appearance of the lime water. This milky appearance is because of the formation of calcium carbonate into the lime water. If I pass more amount of a large amount of carbon dioxide gas into the lime water, then this milkiness little disappears. So this appearance of milkiness is the confirmation of the carbonate salt, because when carbon dioxide react with the lime water, it turns lime water milky, and carbon dioxide gas which producing here is only produced when our salt is carbonate. So two things are there. One thing, all carbonate salt liberate carbon dioxide gas, and this carbon dioxide gas turns lime water milky. Many times this question comes in the examination, which gas, which colorless and odorless gas turns lime water milky. So carbon dioxide is a colorless and odorless gas which turns lime water milky. This is the test of carbonate. Thank you very much.